Hey, what is up everyone? This is PvT-Mitten's and I'm going to be doing my anime DVD collection. Sorry about how late this video was uploading. I've just been busy the last couple of days, so I apologize. Um, so yeah, there is a few copies in this, or bootlegs if you want to call them. I will explain when I actually get to them, but without further ado, let us begin. These aren't in any order, by the way, because I had to pull them out of the fucking other room. So first we have Pokemon Season 1, the Indigo League. Really enjoyed it. I mean, it's the original Pokemon. And I'll be cutting the video and then recutting because it makes it easier for me. So, yeah. Um, Pokemon Season 2, Adventures of the Orange Islands. Actually, I really enjoyed the Orange Islands a lot more than Season 1. Season 3, the Johto Journeys. This is Gen 2. I enjoyed Gen 2, but I prefer Gen 1 over Gen 2 in terms of the anime. Season 4, Johto League Champions. Uh, yeah, some good episodes, I suppose. It's been a while since I've watched some of these. Um, Season 5, Master Quest. I believe this was the last season of Gen 2. Yeah, it was alright. Yeah, it was, I was right. So, Season 6, Advanced. This is Gen 3. I actually think Gen 3 is the best in terms of the anime of Pokemon and the games, but yeah, whatever. Sorry about the camera work. Looks like I'm drunk. Season 7, Advanced Challenge. Uh, yeah, continuation of Advanced is pretty good. Uh, Season 8, Advanced Battle. Actually has my second favorite Pokemon opening theme, so it's really good. Season 9, Battle Frontier. I actually really enjoyed Battle Frontier. I really liked the characters of the Frontier members and that there, so it was really good. Season 10, Diamond and Pearl. Didn't mind Diamond and Pearl as much as, some people do bag Diamond and Pearl a lot. It's anime anyway. So next we have Season 11, Diamond and Pearl Battle Dimension. It's not as good as the first season of Diamond and Pearl, that's for sure. Next we have Diamond and Pearl Galactic Battles. Yeah, it's good, some good episodes, hit and miss here and there, but that's with any season of any anime. But Pokemon has it worse than other animes for that there. So Diamond and Pearl Sinnoh League Victors. This was season 13. It's a lot smaller than the others as well. Less discs. Yeah, this was really good. This is when Diamond and Pearl really became like picked up. At least I think it really did anyway. So season 14, Black and White. I don't like Black and White at all. Sorry, but I just don't. Now, you've seen the way they've been packaged, like the boxes like that. This is what they did after. So this is the next one. See, it's just a DVD with 6 discs in it. So yeah. But anyway, Black and White Rival Destinies. Yeah, as I said, I don't like Black and White. I just have it. And I'm missing the one after I'm missing the final Black and White season, so I apologize. But straight to X and Y, season 17. I like X and Y, the anime. Games, fucking horrendous. Yeah. Then they just went full lazy again by doing it this way. Black cases. So that's X and Y Kalos Quest Collection 1. 3 discs. X and Y I really enjoyed. So yeah. But once again, it looks really off in your collection when you've got black DVD cases, white, and then the boxes that the originals had. So, X and Y Kalos Quest Collection 2. The final one. Yeah, once again, I like Kalos. X and Y. What is that? Kalos. So that's all the anime for Pokemon's main series. I also have Chronicles, which was the spin-off for different characters and that there. Yeah. A lot of people don't mention Chronicles, actually, to be honest. I thought Chronicles was alright. It had some good episodes in it. Um, Pokemon Origins, like that's how lazy they got. Look at that. It's just a bit of cardboard over a bloody black case. But anyway, I enjoyed Chronicles, although I wish it was longer instead of how short it was. They could have easily made it longer. Uh, Pokemon the first movie. I really enjoyed the first movie. It is a bit iffy now when you go back and watch it, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. And the final Pokemon thing I have is Pokemon the second movie, or Pokemon the movie 2000. I enjoyed this movie as well, but once again, yeah, they're the movies. So yeah, I'll just clear this and we'll continue. So, continuing, I have Digimon Season 1. I love Digimon's original seasons. I think they're better than Pokemon. Fight me. Season 2 of Digimon. I prefer Season 1, but 2 is really good nonetheless. But yeah. Season 3, or it's Digimon Tamers. This was a really good season, although I hate the main protagonist, Digimon. I forgot its name. Does it say on the back? No, it doesn't. I forgot the Digimon's name, but really good season. Just hit the red dinosaur. It's the best way of putting it. Next we have Digimon Frontier. This was the 4th season. This is the final original Digimon that I like. The only other one I like is Fusion, which has not been released yet on DVD collection for us anyway. I liked Fusion. Frontier, sorry. I actually thought it was alright for what it was. And the last Digimon thing I have is Digimon the movie. First half of this movie is amazing. The second half is a mess, a complete mess. And also get rid of that Angela Anaconda bullshit from the start of the movie. But yeah, I still enjoyed the movie, nonetheless. So up next we have. But that was collection 2 there. Sorry. Dragon Ball Collection 1, 12 discs. It's fucking ridiculous just how much discs are in one box. But that's Collection 1. That takes you all the way up to the Fortune Teller Baba. I love Dragon Ball. I actually think it's better than most of Z. And finally, Collection 2. This finishes it off. This takes you all the way to the Piccolo Junior Sagas 1 and 2 and finishes it off completely. I love Dragon Ball. As I just stated, I think it's better in most aspects over Z. So that's it. Let's see. It's Dragon Ball, sorry. Hold on. So, continuing, we have Dragon Ball Z, Season 1. Love the Saiyan Saga. I adore it. Season 2. This is the Ginyu and Namekian Saga. I love up to Frieza. I think it's perfect. Well, perfect as it can be. Season 3, Frieza Saga. Best Dragon Ball Z ever was at this point, which one it was Z. So, Season 5, this was the Garlic Jr., Trunks, and Android Saga. Oh yeah, see? Garlic Jr. is a part of the canon. A friend of mine will know who it is when he watches the video. So sorry about that there, guys. But anyway, that was Season 5. 4, sorry. Season 5, Cell. This is the Imperfect and Perfect Cell sagas. I like the Cell saga. I like a lot. I mean, Cell's amazing. And then we have Season 6. This ends the Cell games. Cell arc, should I say. This to me is when Dragon Ball Z should have ended. End it there. End. But no, unfortunately they went with the Buu saga. Season 7. This is the Great Saiyaman World Tournament Saga. Was fun, would have been nice for a spin-off if it didn't include Buu. But yeah, this is the final one that if you don't like the Buu Saga, I'd recommend this is the final season you go for without buying the last two, or just buy the last two to have, I suppose. Season 8. This is the Blue Babidi and Majin Buu Saga. Yep, I hate the Majin Buu Saga. A lot of my friends know I can't stand it. And Season 9, Final of Z, which is Fusion and Kid Buu, and also, as you can see, it's got Oob at the bottom. Yeah, I can't stand, the Boo saga at all. Um, Continuing Z, we have the movie collection, which is all of Z's movies. No Dragon Ball or GT movies. But there they are there, if you want to pause and have a look at that. So yeah, that was expensive too. Fucking ridiculous. I have a few loose movies, even though I've got them in the collection. So you've got The Wrath of the Dragon. I think it's not that great of a movie, but whatever. I got it for like next to nothing. You can get these for next to nothing now. Fusion Reborn. This is a really good movie. This is actually one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z movies, especially because Janemba is a beast. Cooler's Revenge. I love Cooler as a character, even though he is Frieza 2.0. I actually really enjoyed this movie a lot more than the second movie. But yeah. And also the original soundtrack. Forgot the group, but a lot of old Dragon Ball Z soundtracks were metal and heavy metal. Like, I had Pantera and all in it, which was great. Battle of the Gods, this is more of the recent ones. I really like Whis and Beerus. That's all I really like about Super, to be completely honest with you. But I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was really good, nonetheless. One of the worst Dragon Ball Z movies, Resurrection F. I can't stand this movie. I think it's really bad. Yeah. And the last Dragon Ball Z item I've got is a collection, one of those bundles you used to be able to get. It contains 3 movies, which are Super Android 13, which I think is a pretty decent movie, to be honest. The original Broly movie, which is a really good movie. And BoJack Unbound, which is shit. But there's the 3 movies there on the back. So yeah, I do want all the movies just to have, even though I've got them in the collection anyway, but whatever. And we'll get on to GT, and that's the end of Dragon Ball altogether. First collection of GT. I really enjoyed GT a lot, even though it's got its issues, but I mean, still better than the Boo Saga. But yeah, and GT Season 2, which has the movie as well. Oddly enough, see if you can read that. It says The Hero's Legacy, which I thought was weird, considering, why didn't they just put it in the collection box set, but whatever. Really enjoyed GT. And I also have these these are the actual old volume collections of GT. So you've got Goku Super Saiyan 3 and Goku Super Saiyan. We have the second one, which has Pan, Trunks. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed GT for what it was. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better than Super and Boo Saga anyway. And the last collection, which has Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 and Goku Super Saiyan 4. That's all the volumes, by the way. Goes all the way up to 15, which is the fight. The final fight between Omega Shenbone and, Goku with a Spirit Bomb. Couldn't think there. That's all of Dragon Ball, so I will be back in a minute. Just pause this and skip to the next one. See you in a sec. So, continuing, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1. I'll get to the covers in a second, because I do want to mention something. Season 2. That glare, I apologize. Third season. Fourth. And fifth. That's all of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, Blue Eyes, yes. Dark Magician, yes. Now, this should have been a Red Eyes cover. I would have went for this maybe I don't know, the Harpy ladies, just from Maya or something like that there, and then have all three gods on one cover. Something like that, or even just all three gods on one cover, and I don't know, the three legendary dragons, the Timaeus and the other two. I can always remember his name, but not the other two. The reason I did that as well, by the way, is if you look on the side, it's got Exodia as the spines of the cover. That's why I didn't mention Exodia. But anyway, I also have Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. I actually think this movie's not bad. I don't think it deserves some of the hate that it gets compared to some other anime movies. Like, I think this is a better movie than the Pokemon and Digimon movies. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimension. This movie's terrible. Devil warned me not to go and watch it, and I thought, oh, I'll buy it on DVD. It's pretty cheap. I'll see what it's like. Should have listened to him. It's fucking terrible. And last, for Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, I have Season 1 of GX. I enjoyed all of GX. Like, there is some issues with it. But yeah, Season 2. I enjoy all of Yu-Gi-Oh! There is some issues with both seasons, of course, but yeah. And finally, Season 3, which we won't get Season 4 ever put on English, because for kids. So yeah. Also, I don't have 5D yet, because it's not been released like these have. So, I apologize. That's why there's no 5D. So, it's not my fault. Up next we have Cardcaptor Sakura Collection 1. This is the uncut version. Unfortunately, uses the Japanese opening, which is a bit of a shame, because I actually do prefer the English opening. Really good anime. One of the best anime I've watched in a very long time. Even though, I watched it when I was a kid. But what I meant to say was it holds up well. And it's one of the best animes if you want to get someone into anime that doesn't want, violence and excessive stories. And there's Collection 2. That's all of Cardcaptor Sakura. Yeah. I know Devil has these on VHS. That's how old his is. And finally, the original Cardcaptors movie. I haven't got the new one yet. This was sent to me by Devil because I can't seem to get this anymore, so he sent me it because I think he can get it for like next to nothing in CEX, but yeah. Enjoyed that anime a lot when, growing up. So we have my first bootleg. I only have about 5 copies, I believe. So one is D and Angel, and the reason I've got this copied is because if I wanted the volumes of this, it would cost me about $230. It's the cheapest, so yeah, it's a bit expensive, but it folds out to have the 2 characters, 2 discs on that side, I believe, third, yep. It's good quality. I mean, it's not really bad, but yeah, and I love D and Angel. I think it's a really good anime. So that's one of the bootlegs I've got. The other one I've got is this Indonesian or Malaysian import of Valkyria Chronicles, the anime. This is a pretty decent copy at that, but the packaging's retarded. You got the fold out, same as the D and Angel one. There's 2 discs. Now, it doesn't fit in the CD holder there, yet there's 4. And there's no mark on it because it sits perfectly there, like that you're seeing now. And you're just like, oh, why couldn't you just put them in a DVD like a normal person? But yeah, that's also a copy as well. I will get this if it ever gets released in English on a box set, which I hope they do. So I hope Sega does, actually. But yeah, that's the reason I got that as a copy. So back to actual real, back to real copies. Sorry, we have Wolfsrien. I think this anime is pretty overrated. I do like it though. The voice acting it's one of the best you'll ever hear in anime. Like, the people they brought in to do it is amazing. Animation's phenomenal. I just don't like some of the story aspects. I know Devil disagrees with me on that. He really enjoys this anime, but yeah. So Wolfrain. Next we have an old one, Burn Up Access. This is a brilliant anime. This is the really old ADV Classic Collection videos that you used to get. They don't do anymore. This is a really funny anime. If if you want to watch something that's hilarious and doesn't take itself too seriously, you've got to watch this. It's really good. Yeah. I'm not saying anything about the animes because it may spoil for people who haven't watched it. So next we have Bludgeoning Angel, Dakura-chan. This is terrible. This is one of those fold-out ones similar to the Black Lagoon one from the last video. Folds out for the artwork, which is actually quite nice, the artwork, to be honest. There's what the anime is like. Yeah, it's very, very violent. But it's not violent in the way where it makes sense. It's just terrible. I hate this anime. It's boring as shit. I don't like the characters. I don't like anything to do with this anime at all. And this was recommended to me by a friend years ago. But yeah. So up next we have Cowboy Bebop, the collection. It doesn't have the movie, which I have seen before. I just need to get the movie. Same as Wolf's Rain, actually. I think it's pretty overrated, but it is a really good anime, and the voice acting it's up there with like the greatest animes. But I do believe it is an amazing anime. If you think it's the best, that's fine. But yeah, don't have the movie as I stated because I just haven't got around to getting it. Up next we have I'm Sakamoto, or Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto. This was picked up on a whim. This is one of the newer animes. I watched it and there's some moments in this that made me really just genuinely laugh my ass off. It's pretty good. I don't like the ending, and it does get a bit boring and repetitive towards the end, but yeah. A new anime that I think is phenomenal, that I can't wait for season 2. Overlord. This is the first one. I honestly believe I bought this because like a lot of people were telling me, oh, you've got to watch this. And I thought, okay, fine. I watched it, and I thought, this better not be another, Sword Art Online. This is phenomenal. I actually think this is a really good anime, and I really can't wait for season 2 to be put on disc because I prefer to actually support them. But, I mean, saying that, I've got a few copies, but there's reasons for that. But yeah, good anime. Next we have Actually I Am. I bought this for like $10 on a sale at JBE years ago. Well, not years ago, but I think it was like about 9 months ago. It's alright. It's not great. It's a poor man's Rosario Vampire. Just move them there. So we have Berserk, the original. One of the best animes ever made. There, I don't care what anyone says. I think it's phenomenal, and I just wish it would follow the manga as well, just to shit stir some of the little social justice warriors. Guts is amazing, by the way, as a character. So we have the reboot. There's Act 1. I prefer the original, but the reboot's animation is utterly phenomenal. Like, they've done an amazing job on that. So that's 1. 2. That one's heavy. I don't know why. Yeah, but look at the animation there on Guts. He looks phenomenal. And 3, the final one. So yeah, Berserk's amazing. I prefer the original, but if you can't find it, you can only find these reboots. Definitely pick them up anyway because they're really good. So yeah, I'll be back in a sec with the next lot. So continuing, we have Nisekoi Season 1, Box 1. For some reason they separated them because, why not? They come with postcards, which doesn't show in the back, but the other one does, so yeah. Season 1, Part 1. Season 2, Part 2, and there's the postcards in this one showing. Yeah, it's a good anime. It's fun. Can't, bash too much. And Nisekoi Season 2. Complete. Don't know why they did separate it like that with the other two, but whatever. Yeah. Can't wait for Season 3 when it comes. So next we have The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. This is the complete collection. This is everything to do with the anime. I don't know because I haven't watched it yet, but I think it's like season 1, 2 OVAs in the movie. So, yeah, they're out of order, but yeah. So yeah, there's that. We have Chronicles Jade Volume 1. I've had this for years. Yeah, so that's Volume 1. Volume 2. Three. I do have to buy the box set to this so I can, you know, put some room, and I'll send Devil the volumes. Volume 4. Five. This is a really good anime, by the way. It's funny and it's really good. The ending as well gets you. 6. And finally, 7, the final one. This anime was fantastic and I really enjoyed it. So up next we have School Rumble Season 1 complete. Really, really good anime, and it's a damn pity they never finished it off. The OVAs, which is like 2 episodes on it. So, yeah. Season 2 part 1, sorry. Yeah. Continued on one of the funniest animes I've seen in a long time. And finally, Season 2 part 2. This is the final thing they did. And they never finished it off. They should have made a Season 3. But it's too late now because of how old it is. But yeah, really good anime. You gotta watch it if you haven't before. So next we have Death Note, the collection. Really good anime. I enjoyed this. I actually prefer the first half of the anime to the second half. I know it just got ridiculous towards the end, but I do enjoy this anime. Not an anime, but it goes with that anyway. It's the movie collection. It's the 2 live-action movies of Death Note. So, yeah. Anime's better. But anyway, back to the anime. Nichijou, My Ordinary Life. Well, Nichijou, sorry. Oh my god, this anime is funny as hell. Really, it just takes the piss. That's all it does. It doesn't care. It's completely random scenarios, and it's funny as all hell. Definitely worth checking out. Next, The Pet Girl of Sakurasou, sorry. This is terrible. I thought this was boring as shit. So yeah, not much to say. Fan service for nothing. Next we have a really good anime. Vision of Escaflowne. This is the complete set. One of my favorite animes ever made. Don't know why they're redoing it. They don't need to. Yeah, phenomenal anime. Must watch if you are into mechs and fantasy. Yeah. Next we have And You Thought There Is Never a Girl Online. This, it's okay. I didn't mind it. It's the best way of putting it, I suppose. It's got its moments. I actually prefer the side characters to the main characters. Next we have Wolf Girl and Black Prince. This is shit. Simple as that. Don't like it at all. Could have been so much better. Next we have Elfen Lied, complete set. This is a really good anime. Not perfect, but good. So yeah, Elfen Lied. Next is a really good anime as well. Fruits Basket. I still to this day believe it's the best work of Laura Bailey as the voice of Toru. Yeah, really, really good anime. And didn't like the ending though as much, but yeah, it's not perfect. Next we have My Teen Comedy Romance, Snafu. I actually recently just watched this like a week ago, and I know there's a second series, so I have to actually get that, so I'll have to watch the second series. But from the first series, I actually really enjoyed this. I thought this was great. and I actually can't wait to watch season 2. It's not perfect, of course. So next we have Trigun's volumes. Volume 1 of Trigun. Volume 2. Love Vash the Stampede. I think he's one of the greatest characters in anime history. 3. So yeah. 4. I will be getting the box set of this just so I can take up less space, as I said before with like Chrono Crusade. Next one. Next one. I have seen the movie as well, but I just haven't got the movie because I didn't really like it. And finally, the last one. So yeah, that's that lot. I'll be back in a sec to do the next lot. See you soon. So up next we have Rosario Vampire Collection 1. Really good anime, enjoyed it. Collection 2. Really hoping they do a 3 someday. But yeah. Strike Witches. This is Collection 1. Yeah, I like the characters, but the anime itself is decent enough. I actually prefer the characters. But yeah. And Season 2. I am missing the OVAs, I know. So yeah. Also, Afro Samurai, the original movie. I have to get the second one. I have seen it. I love this because it's got the it's Samuel L. Jackson and the voice of what do you call him? Kratos in this. I forgot the guy's name. The original Kratos, the Ron Perlman and all in it. So yeah, really good anime. Next we have Watamode. This is it's pretty funny. It's not amazing, but it's funny. It's the best way of putting it. Next we have Golden Boy, Sealed. Never opening this because it's a masterpiece in my eyes. It's one of the best animes ever made. Yeah, there's only 6 episodes, so I don't need to open it. I can just watch them online. Yeah, masterpiece. Next we have Golden Times Complete Collection. In my Blu-ray video, I said about Toradora. I believe this is better than Toradora, and this is done by the same one that did Toradora, so that's why I'm allowed to compare it. I believe this is far better than Toradora. Really enjoyed this anime. Next, we have another copy. That is Green Green TV, or Green Green it was called. As you can tell, it's copied. Yeah, really bad copy of that. Unfortunately, I had to watch this through this way when I first watched it. Didn't watch it online, and well, the subtitles are fucked and all that. Their audio's a bit thing, so I ended up watching it eventually online and enjoyed it. If you took the main character out, the brown-haired bitch, and got rid of the OVAs, this would be a decent anime at best. But yeah, I don't think it's the worst anime I own, though. That's my opinion. Next we have Gurren Lagann collection. I actually don't think this is overrated as shit. I don't think this is a great anime at all. First couple of episodes, animation was phenomenal, and it just completely nosedived into the ground. It's a pity because it's done by a really good company. But yeah, not a fan of the anime at all. Next we have Guyver, the Bio-Boosted Armor. This is the reboot of the original, anime. Love it. I prefer the original, but the original is impossible to get now on DVD, for us anyway. And the VHSs cost a fortune, so unfortunately this is the best I'll have physically until I one day get enough money to get the VHSs or they release the DVD again of the original. But amazing anime. So yeah. Next we have Hellsing. This is the original, not the Ultimate. I really enjoyed this. I have not watched Ultimate yet, so I apologize. But yeah, Hellsing is really good. Next we have My Bride is a Mermaid. Don't let the title fool you. This is funny as shit. The family is completely nuts, and the reference to different things like Terminator and that is utterly fantastic. Really recommend watching this. Next we have My Love Story. I enjoyed it. It's got its faults, and sometimes you just want to completely just facepalm and slap the characters that are in it. But yeah, pretty good anime though. Up next is what I believe to be a masterpiece. That is Perfect Blue. I do want the Blu-ray version. It has been released. I just don't want to pay $40 for it. But it is a masterpiece nonetheless. Must watch if you think anime is for children. But yeah. Next we have Shinmoeda, a boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist. Well, I don't really usually watch brand new anime, but I watched it on a whim and fuck me, I couldn't stop laughing. Can't wait for season 2 to be done on disc. Yeah, utterly fantastic, worth watching. Next we have an American import. That is the Save copy. It's got like the orange, spine of Shuffle. Because we never got this redone. We have the original volumes from way back in the day, but they're very expensive now too. I actually quite like Shuffle. I don't think it's perfect, but I do enjoy it, which is, my kind of thing, but sure. So yeah, Shuffle. Next we have Soul Eater, really good anime. I haven't got the OVAs, so I don't have it complete yet. But yeah, there's Soul Eater, the actual anime. Really good anime. So up next we have the only Sailor Moon thing I have. That's the original complete collection one, which hasn't been opened. As you can see, I paid $59.98 for it. Yeah, they've gone up in price, like $65 now. But I only want the original set. I do not want the shitty remake. So yeah, I'll eventually go around and get the rest. Up next we have what I believe to be my worst anime, or at least one of them. Love Chinibyo or whatever. Another Dimension, season 1, I believe. This is terrible. I think Devil says he doesn't mind it. I think this is absolutely horrendous. I think this is one of my worst anime, as I stated. And season 2. Because obviously I bought both to see maybe the season 2 is better than 1, but no, it just turns out the bullshit. Yep. So anyway, next we have Metropolis. This is a really old anime, really good as well. Recommend watching it if you haven't seen it. Needs a Blu-ray release for us. Anyway, I don't know if America has it. Anyway, next is another copy. That is M&M. I don't think it's ever got released outside of Japan. I could be wrong. But this is a pretty decent copy as well. It's not the best, but yeah. Anime's not bad, I suppose. Just ends abruptly, though. But if it comes to us, I'll buy it. I'll buy the real version, obviously. Another, I believe this is my last copy. I could be wrong. Love Hina's original complete collection. Now, the reason I have this copied is there's a little story behind it. When the volumes came out in HMV in Northern Ireland, Devil wanted them. So I said, okay, I will take that, and you will take that, sorry, and I'll take something else. So we did that. I ended up buying this copy, of course, so I could have it. So I eventually, obviously, years later, bought the real version, of course, because I really enjoy Love Hina. I think it's a really good anime. Manga's better, but yeah. Yep. And oddly enough, if you read at the bottom, 24 episodes. Now, there's actually 25 episodes to this season, which pissed John off as well as me. There's a reason for that. you buy this, which is the 2 movies, or specials, OVAs, what's that say at the bottom? Episode 25, plus these 2. That pissed us right off when that was announced, because essentially we never got it like that, but that copy actually had the 25th episode on it, so it was the only way we could watch it physically. That's why I've never chucked it out, even though I've got the actual 25th episode real. But yeah. And finally, we have a Love Line again. Terrible. Should have followed what the manga did at the very end, but no, unfortunately, Ken Akamatsu, fucking dick. But anyway, so next we have a few Gundam stuff. I have Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. Really good. I enjoyed this one, this series of Gundam a lot more than the other ones I've got. So next we have my favorite Gundam, Gundam Wing, complete collection. It's my favorite because of Death Scythe. Nothing really else, to be honest. Don't like the characters. Next we have Seeds collection. Seed was alright, wasn't the best, but yeah, what can you do? These 2 are actually, I got at a charity shop, that's why they're not complete. They're complete, I meant to say I haven't completed it, should I say. That is Season 2 of Gundam 00, which I haven't got Season 1, that's what I meant to say, sorry. Yep, I've seen it before anyway, 00 is not bad. And I also have 00's movie. Yep. That's all I've got of Gundam, because it's really hard to get Gundam stuff now. So yeah. Next we have Jinro. Amazing anime. This inspired, well, the design of the soldiers inspired the Helghast from Killzone. So, yep. Also, Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple. If you love fighting anime, this I highly recommend. It's really good. Pity it never got finished. It just abruptly ends, which is a goddamn shame. It deserved it. Deserved to have a lot more episodes in it and to be finished off. So yeah, that's that lot. We'll be back in a sec to do the rest. Okay, so we got the last lot and that's us done. So first we have the Astro Boy Collection 1. It's a fucking massive ass tin. I haven't got Collection 2 because it's actually out of stock now. As you can see, it's Astro Boy and all that there. All it comes with is the artwork, different shit like that there, and all the DVDs. I do want to get Season 2 or Collection 2, but it's sold out, unfortunately. So yeah, everyone knows Astro Boy. So next we have Gantz Complete Collection. This is a really good anime, definitely worth recommending watching. So yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't. Next we have Defrag Collection 1. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know what it's like, so I can't say anything on it. Next we have Orphan, the collection. I have not watched this in a long time, so I don't remember too much, so I don't know if it's aged as well as it should have, but we'll see. Next we have Piano, the Melody of a Young Girl's Heart. I actually got this in a charity shop for like $5. It's not a copy either, because copies wouldn't go out of their way to do that. Give you an actual artwork and shit like that there, so yeah. I actually like the box. It's different, it's nice, but yeah, I haven't watched it, so can't really say anything. Another American import that I find at a charity shop for $1, that is Yuda Kata. This is a complete collection and 2 OVAs. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, so maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, I don't know. So next is something I have watched. Azumanga Daioh, the complete collection. I used to have the one that came with the notepad and the pen, but I traded it to Devil. So yeah, that's all I remember from this anime is the goddamn meme from the little yellow dude on the next to the cat there. It was brilliant. Next we have Familiar of Zero Season 1. Really enjoyed it. Familiar of Zero Season 2. This is sealed, came from the UK because it's sold out here in Australia. But I love Season 2. It's actually my favourite season out of the 4. Familiar Zero, Season 3. Yeah. Started to get a bit lazy in Season 3. And finally, Season 4. I didn't like the ending of the anime. I think it could have been done better, but what can you do? Still a really good anime, worth watching. Next we have Oran Host Club. Funny story about this. When me and Devil watched this for the first time way back in the day, we actually thought it was a gay anime and we were about to turn it off. So we thought, oh, I'll watch the rest of the first episode, and funnily enough it wasn't, thank God. But yeah, really good anime. Panty and Stockings with Garter Belt. Really good anime. Really good. Didn't like the ending though. The ending really put me in a bad mood because it just came out of nowhere what it did. But see the black dude in this, the priest, one of the funniest characters ever. He's amazing. So up next, oh god, I forgot I had this. High School of the Dead collection. This is shit. I hate this anime with a passion. And see the bitch there on the cover. She's one of the worst characters ever in anime in my eyes. So yeah, that's probably one of my worst anime that I've got. Next we have His and Her Circumstances complete collection. I didn't mind it. I don't think it's great, but it's decent enough to own anyway. Especially considering it's coming hard to get, collections by that studio. So next we have Full Metal Panic's collection. Really good anime. I love Sosuke, and I actually like all the characters except for, I forgot her name. Oh fuck, that's gonna annoy me now. Chidori, couldn't think of her. Full Metal Panic Fumafu, I think is the best out of all of them because it's a comedy more than anything else, and it's really funny. Definitely the funniest. I think a lot of people would agree. And finally, the second raid, which I think is the worst out of the trilogy. So, yeah. It's good mech anime. Next we have Desert Punk's Volume Collection, which it's the same as the Haruhi one. Just shows artwork. Really good anime. I haven't watched it in a long time though, so I don't know how it's held up. But I remember it being a really good anime. So, yeah. So we're down to the last lot. Let's get this done, guys. I actually think this may be my worst anime, but whatever. Maken Kai. This I thought was going to be another Battle Vexen, which I have to get on DVD. I watched a long time ago. Well, turns out it's utter shit. Didn't like this at one bit. I thought this was pathetic. Unfortunately, I bought Season 2 with Season 1, so I'm stuck with both seasons. Because there's Season 2. Yeah, as you can see, it's just all fucking fan service with no meaning to it, which is a shame. So yeah. Next we have Mayo Chigi. Mayo Chicken as I like to call it. Chicken and mayonnaise, which you get a good laugh out of that. Decent anime. I didn't like the way it ended and it just abruptly finishes, which is a shame, but it's okay for how much I paid for it. So next we have Arimo Collection 1. God, I have to always explain this when I talk to someone about this. If they got rid of the main plot of the anime, it didn't go the route they did, I think this anime would have been phenomenal. Because it's got amazing artwork, it's really likable characters, except for the two main characters. Them two. And Season 2. Same as I said, Season 1. So, yeah. Pity too. Used to take a piss out of this a long time ago. Used to get some laughs out of that with Devil. So we have One Punch Man, Season 1. This was recommended to me so many times, I thought, well, you know what? I'll go and buy Season 1. Lo and behold, it is fantastic. I can't wait for season 2. I think this is a really good anime that definitely needs to be watched by anyone that likes comedy action. So we're down to the last lot. Now, I remember I said that Devil decided to get Love Hina's volumes. Well, I got this instead. Neon Genesis Evangelion's Platinum, and now he's kicking himself because he knows how much these are and how hard they are to get. Evangelion is so good that I think it's probably the greatest anime ever made. It's the best mech anime ever made, that's for sure. I think it's got some of the best written stories in anime, in a medium in general. I know a lot of people do overrate the anime, but I believe that. This is coming from someone that doesn't really like overrated anime, but I think this deserves most of the accolades it's got. Better than Transformers, for sure. But, yeah, as you can see, I've got all the volumes. As I stated in the Blu-ray one, I can't stand the rebuild. This is the way to watch Evangelion, not the shitty rebuild. But, yeah. And finally, for the last Platinum, yep. I also have the Death and Rebirth movie, which is essentially a recap of the series and trailers to the last movie, which was a masterpiece. So, yeah. And finally, the last anime I've got on DVD. The End of Evangelion. One of the greatest movies ever made. Greatest animated movie of all time. Beats anything Disney's ever made. Pixar, any of that. It's utterly a masterpiece. Nothing will change my mind about that. Yes, it's got issues, everything does, nothing's perfect, but I honestly believe this is a masterpiece. And that's it. That's all my anime. I'm sorry about the length of the video, and I'm sorry about that, I had to cut it out. But yeah, I said I would get this done, so thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you agree with my, comments on certain animes, or, someone's probably going to go, where's Naruto, Bleach, and that. I have seen them before. I do want them, but unfortunately they're very expensive for us, and yeah, it's a shame. But I haven't completed the set, of course, so yeah. So anyway, this is PvT-Mitten's. Take care, guys, and see you next time. Bye.